Morning you guys, so I thought I'd do a quick breakfast for a change, and actually Kev says this is a bit of a faffy breakfast and he doesn't think it's quick at all, but anyway, it is for me the only thing that fills me up like nothing else ever has done. I've read so many things about eating protein and you know that's what fills you up. Watson's coming for a little nosy at what I'm doing, and it's never worked for me. You know, I've had boiled egg on toast and porridge like this before, and I've had so many things and it's never ever filled me up for any length of time. However, adding in the peanut butter to this porridge makes all the difference, and this fills me up till lunchtime and I don't even think about snacking. So that's a miracle in itself. So I'll show you what I have. I have Quaker oats. I don't always have these. Sometimes I have the Scots porridge oats, but these are 100% whole grain milled oats. And I normally mix in a little bit of this, which is Scottish porridge oats and bran. If I put too much of this in, it's just too kind of thin and it doesn't have much consistency. So I actually mix the two together and it just means I'm getting a bit of bran, but just oats is fine. And I have 30 grams of a combination of those. So 30 grams in a bowl. I'll show you what I do in a minute. I am going to go to the kitchen. Oh God, that gave me a fright. Then I added a tablespoon of peanut butter, no added sugar peanut butter. This is really key because if you add something in with sugar, then it is going to affect your blood sugar. So the peanut butter that I use is either this one, which is Sunpat smooth, no added sugar, and I sometimes use the crunchy one as well, or this one, which is the Whole Earth smooth original, no added sugar peanut butter. This one is probably the best one, I would say, but basically any no added sugar peanut butter that you can find. So I put in a tablespoon of this, and then to sweeten it, because I'm not somebody that likes savoury porridge, I add in agave nectar. I use this agave nectar for everything, and this one is light amber and mild. I get this either from Hollands & Barrett or from Sainsbury's, and they also do it in Tesco's. Like I said, I use the light or the dark. I use this in my coffee, I use this in recipes, I use it on my porridge, and it's low GI, so it's not a surprise I like it really, because it's from the tequila plant, the same place you get tequila, so it's just really lovely. I suppose it's like kind of maple syrup, that kind of thing, but it's very thin, it's not as sticky, and again it's probably a little bit like honey as well, but it won't affect your blood sugar, so love that. So I'll go over and show you me doing it, and you can let me know what you think and if you've tried it. Okay, so that's me measured out my 30 grams of porridge, and what I should have said actually is I use this milk. It's the almond unsweetened milk, which is, for 200 ml is 26 calories, so it's ridiculously low. So I like really liquidy type porridge, so I just pour milk on there. I don't measure it, but I think it's about 200 ml I use, so you add in 20 calories. So I stick that in the microwave for 2 minutes, and while that's in the microwave, I'm just going to get my tablespoon. It's a heaped tablespoon I use of peanut butter. I'm not going to take all of the peanut butter out of this because I shall give it to Watson to have a little enjoyment from, and then I'll just get some out of here as well. Oh no, actually that's enough. So that's me got my tablespoon of peanut butter. Okay, so that's it out of the microwave. You need to be careful depending on the bowl you've used, but that bowl is very hot. So then I just put that peanut butter right in. I use another spoon to scrape it off, which Kev finds quite amusing. He says that whenever I do things, I use every utensil in the house, and I'm like, well, how would you do it? And he says I'd use my finger. Fair enough. Okay, then I just add in about a tablespoon and a half of agave. So I just pour it onto that spoon until it sort of runs over, and that's me done. So mix that all together, and then you can add more milk if you like. I do because, like I said, I like it very thin. So some people like it really kind of thick and goopy, don't they? Kev certainly would if he had this, but he wouldn't eat sweet porridge, to be honest. So that's me already to eat my breakfast. You can see that it is a really big bowl of porridge, and like I said, this will fill me up and I won't think about eating. It's now 7:10, 7:15. I won't think about eating probably until about 12:30, 1 o'clock. And when I'll be ready for my breakfast, the barking begins. So I hope you enjoyed that. I must say actually, before I forget, that I did get this idea from Marlena from Makeup Geek, but she did it slightly differently. In fact, I think she put honey in it, and she also put some protein powder in it. I did try it with protein powder in it. There's something about protein powder for me that it always goes lumpy and it makes things taste funny. So I think I put more peanut butter in it instead of protein powder, because that just gives it more protein and it's a natural product for me. And also I don't think she used soy milk, but soy milk just kind of really reduces the calories. And she also did it in a saucepan, but I did try that, and I find it's just as easy to do it in the microwave. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll speak to you again soon.